Have you ever had a moment where time seemed to slow down or speed up? A dream so vivid it felt more real than waking life? Or a synchronicity so perfect it made you question what's truly random? These are all whispers from a higher realm, a dimension just beyond the one you see and touch each day. Today, we are stepping into the fourth dimension, a space where emotion, energy, and time begin to flow in mysterious ways. This is not science fiction. This is the bridge between the physical and the spiritual. And today, I'll share 5 truths that will help you feel its presence in your life. 1. Time is not what you think. In our everyday world, the third dimension, time feels rigid. You wake up, the day moves forward, and the clock ticks in one direction. But in the fourth dimension, time becomes fluid. It stretches, bends, and folds. Here, past, present, and future are not fixed points, but living frequencies. Moments aren't lost. They're stored in a kind of emotional atmosphere that we can revisit through memory, intuition, or soul recall. This is why you might feel connected to a place you've never been, or meet someone and instantly feel like you've known them forever. You're not imagining it. You're tapping into a timeline your soul already knows. The fourth dimension reveals that time is not a line. It's a loop, a spiral, a living presence you move through with your consciousness. 2. Emotions shape reality. In the fourth dimension, your emotions aren't just reactions, they're creators. This dimension is deeply connected to the emotional body. Here, feelings vibrate at frequencies that influence your surroundings. Every thought you think is like a broadcast. Every emotion you feel adds intensity to that signal, and reality begins to reflect that emotional tone back to you. This is why manifestation becomes more potent in the fourth dimension. You're not just thinking your way into a new reality, you're feeling your way into it. Gratitude, joy, peace, these aren't just nice emotions. They're energetic keys that unlock new paths. And just the same, fear, anger, and grief can anchor us to denser experiences until they're honored and released. In this realm, your inner state becomes the architect of your outer world. 3. Astral travel and dream work. Thrive. Here. Have you ever woken from a dream that felt more real than waking life? Or floated above your body, feeling free and unbound by gravity? This is the fourth dimension, where consciousness detaches from form. Here, the rules of the physical world begin to dissolve. This is the plane of astral projection, lucid dreaming, and soul travel. It's where spirit guides communicate in symbols, where your higher self sends messages through dreamscapes, and where time doesn't exist the way we know it. When you're in this state, you may receive visions, visit other lifetimes, or reconnect with loved ones who've passed. It's not fantasy, it's real, just operating on a higher frequency than what we call reality. Your dreams aren't distractions, they're sacred journeys, and in the fourth dimension, they become maps of your multidimensional self. 4. You begin to witness, not just react. In the third dimension, we're deeply entangled in roles, triggers, and ego-driven stories. We react, often unconsciously, to what happens around us. But the fourth dimension introduces a subtle yet powerful shift. Witness consciousness. You begin to observe life instead of getting pulled into it. You notice your thoughts without attaching to them. You feel your emotions without letting them define you. And you begin to sense the deeper energy behind people, places, and patterns. This is the realm where healing happens, where karmic loops are revealed, where old pain surfaces, not to haunt you, but to be understood and alchemized. It's the dimension where the soul starts to take the wheel and the ego begins to soften its grip. You're not just living anymore, you're awakening. 5. It's a gateway to the higher realms. The fourth dimension isn't the final destination. It's a passageway. It stands between the dense, material world and the radiant, unified space of the fifth dimension. It's the sacred corridor of transformation. This is where shadow meets light, where polarity begins to merge, where you process the human experience to prepare for divine embodiment. It's here that you start asking, who am I beyond my name, my story, my form? And it's here that the answer comes, not in words, but in the quiet resonance of your soul remembering itself. The fourth dimension invites you to clear, release, feel, and rise. It's not always comfortable, but it's always sacred. Reflections. The fourth dimension is not a place you go. It's a layer you awaken within. It's the space where emotion becomes power, where time becomes a teacher, and where your dreams become doors to the deeper truth of who you are. Let this be your invitation to walk with more presence, to feel your way through life, to listen to the whispers that rise between your thoughts. And if this resonates with you, I invite you to subscribe to Wisdom Activation. Here, we explore the realms within and beyond, where your soul already knows the way. Subscribe, stay curious, and remember, you are not just a body in space. You are a frequency in time.